I just don't understand how you can sit there and tell me that your God is the source of love and that he's a loving God if he allows people to go to hell. Yeah, I totally hear that. I get why that would be confusing, so I would love to explain it to you. God often describes his creation as a legal system. He is a perfectly just and righteous God. That is why everything has function and perfect design in this reality. Everything has a place, everything has a pattern, and this is what gives our world predictability. So because God is just, when we move outside of his law, we legally have to go to hell. We have to go somewhere where we are not legally allowed to be with him. Okay, but he's God. Why can't he just let us into heaven? He's supposed to be the God of forgiveness. If God let us into heaven while we were still in sin nature, he would not be just or moral. If you were in the jury for a case where someone murdered their neighbor or their daughter or their partner, and you found out that the judge was the parent of the person who killed, if that judge just let his kid roam free because they were related, that would not be fair or just. And I think every single person would detest that and know it's wrong, because we understand that the laws are not influenced by our personal feelings. We have a moral code, and if they are broken based off of personal emotion, then we would call that corruption. Okay, but that person knew the law and they chose to kill anyway. They knew they could end up going to jail. So what if someone doesn't know they're sinning? So God has told the world what sin is. God has told the world that the wages of sin is death. This is why people like me tell others about Jesus all the time, and we encourage you to read the Bible, because it tells you in there as well, God wants to speak and he keeps speaking. Not only has God told us so many times about the law, about the code, about what sin does, he also offered us a way better deal than our human legal system could ever offer us. God offered us complete and total forgiveness when we accept Christ into our heart. This spiritually reverses the curse of sin nature and mends our separation with God. The righteousness of God is also maintained through this. The fullness of God lives within Jesus, and he was sinless, but he died the sinner's death. So we in turn are legally covered by Christ. We get to go to heaven because God basically gave us a get out of jail free card through Jesus. But in Jesus, the Spirit of God changes your heart so you stop sinning. Okay, well, I don't agree with the idea of sin. So it's not that it doesn't make sense. You reject what I'm saying because you want to keep sinning.